Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Be Hero X. This is episode 15. So, last time we finished off the Lowly storyline. We fought DJ Shindig, I believe his name was. I'm pretty sure we finished that storyline and now we're moving on to a different one. I don't know who we're doing next. I don't know what these episodes are going to be about, but we were introduced to Ghost. What was his name? Do I have it written down somewhere? It was like Ghost something or something along those lines. Ghostblade. So I wonder if it may be him or if he may be like the villain in the upcoming one or something. You know, like I'm trying to see if there's going to be a link between that story and this one, because generally I feel like when we're coming towards the end of one story, they find a way to subtly introduce the next character and then we see them. So let's see. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. Let's jump into this To Be Hero X episode 13. Shung. Oh! Okay, this is Ghostblade, right? Let him go. Oh my god.
A wave of calm that followed the extinguishing of a life.
Well,
Quiet.
This is an
Growing up,
interesting
life was
character.
silence and silence was an unattainable luxury.
I love his voice. Oh my, this is a crazy sequence.
I came from an arrogant family of butchers, assassin, silent and precise. The more you talk,
Look
the
at this
more you give yourself away.
animation style.
Most mammals have sensory nerve endings in their hair follicles and skin.
Oh my god.
This temporarily lowers stress hormones, which slows the heart rate and calms the beast.
This is insane. It feels like a different
I
show.
didn't care. I just hated the noise.
Oh. Is this Jason Schreiber or whatever, this voice actor? I won't think about it too much.
Year 19.
But I'm curious because he's really good.
FOMO. I found it all pretty laughable. Who would be stupid enough to trust a complete stranger?
It also helps that it looks like he's attractive.
It didn't take long for me to become the biggest laughingstock of all. Feels lonely. It's the unreachable freedom of solitude that stings.
Affective disorder.
How about it? We have a spot at MG. Do you want to be a hero?
He's chomping it down.
Year 20.
He left.
I took the coolest name I could think of. Ghostblade.
That's funny that he's just admitting that he just took
I
it
would
because it's a
never
cool
research
name.
a target before me. Greed is wrong. Weakness is wrong.
Oh my god, this sequence!
Lying is wrong. Betrayal is wrong.
Look at the art style.
Going too wrong again.
Oh.
I hope mine won't be the name he curses.
Yeah, you're just the
From the
assassin.
other side.
You're just the blade. Oh my god. Oh yeah! That was at the end of the Lowly episode, right? Right. I got to be the hero! Zhang Lan. Is this Zhang Lan?
Give me something.
And is voiced
Zhang
by
Lan was a hostage
yours
I
voice
rescued
actor?
outside Bagel Alley.
Natalia, whatever?
Days later, she became my wife.
Oh, damn. Nice. Is this the alley where Lowly fought? Looks similar, doesn't it? She doesn't seem to be like screaming. She isn't.
In all my life, I'd never seen anyone so calm.
There, that's what drew you to her.
Neon lights lit up her face, and I was terrified they might cause a ripple.
Aww.
Break her stillness.
What do you think you're doing?
Holy shit. Wow. Not even a thank you. She's just always on her
From that day
phone.
on, romance isn't sweet nothings.
Oh, but she like pushes the
It's a mutual understanding.
chips towards you.
And now the couple will exchange vows.
See, okay, yeah, I like
Woman
this.
to be your wife, for better or for worse.
It's like they're both happy with it, so it doesn't matter that she's like on her phone. She sent her text. I think she can speak because she was speaking in the modern day, right?
I have some good news for you. Congrats. You're pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a technical difficulty at a theater. You're halfway through the film, and the lights flick on.
Oh. Nuonuo. Hang on. Is that
Before this happened,
the Alexis
independence
Tipton
was always
woman?
my goal.
Nuonuo?
now- Enjoy the company.
Oh my god. Holy shit, this episode has so many crazy sequences. Oh man, the sounds of eating like slop. It's really interesting.
My eldest nephew, I practically raised him.
Oh! The sounds of it on the plate. I don't like it.
Enjoy the quiet.
Jeez, dude. Seems like he's got a lot of trauma that he can't quite let go of right now. Maybe you should have given him a bit more time to process it.
Regardless, I knew what I had to do.
Aww. So is the
I
daughter
started to understand why my father observed more than
Wang
participated
Nuonuo?
when teaching Shang's eyes and words right before he died.
Let's see, grow up. Yeah, okay. I see how this all ties in.
Bagel Alley.
I didn't think he was that old enough to be her
Where'd she
father.
go? Someone tailing her?
Aww. He was worried someone else was tailing. It explains how he was so proficient in this fight. He's fucking Ghostblade.
A creep.
He really can't figure it out.
The truth remains. Anyone
It
who
is the
dies
same
by
alley.
my hand is in the wrong. Think of a greater offense than harassing Nuonuo.
Damn, man.
We might.
This was a cool sequence. And it's cool seeing it again. Are they reanimating it? No, right? I kind of can't remember, but I don't think they are.
She's just a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Did I misunderstand? Are they
Yes.
friends? Is this a game? At that moment,
He's
I
just
remembered what Zhonglong had said.
not a
and I
very
knew
social
she was
guy.
right.
She's been an adult, and you bought her that? That's a
Oh,
birthday gift for a child.
he just
The
doesn't
clothes she likes,
understand people.
hobby, that's that. Keep the rabbit.
To be fair, like the women I know that are like 27 years old would adore getting a rabbit like that. That would make their
Zhonglong
month.
said it. I came up with a new strategy. Immersion.
Immersion. I mean, yeah, this doesn't make you look insane. Having a board on your wall.
I tried the ice cream she always ate.
Oh my gosh.
Listened to every song by her favorite artist.
Just to really try to
Watched the
understand
movies
her.
She saw. She was changing. Her hobbies and opinions rotated on a never
Yeah, that's what it's like being
These
young.
changes had nothing to do with me or her mother.
Oh, I really like seeing them together. Bad influence, no!
Parents can try to shape the perfect plan. for
She's a
their
good
children's
influence.
lives,
They're
But
nice.
their friend Nuonuo never used to stay up late. She rarely drank.
That's okay, she's getting
But with
older.
her,
And this is when they like, what do they do? Like put a middle finger on there or something? Oh yeah, that's right. It just basically said fuck off.
I never intended. But this girl was a bad influence. The mountain of love I had for her began to erupt like a volcano.
Oh, God.
I'll handle this. I'll get Ghostblade on the scene.
Probably not a good person to put on the scene now, knowing what we know.
What could possibly be so important?
I'm slightly comforted by the fact that I think Loli's a main character, and they haven't killed a main character so far, I don't believe. So I feel like she's not gonna die. Damn. Giving her the stink eye.
Thank you. We could use your protection, and your discretion will certainly be an asset.
I mean, yeah, he's good at discretion. Okay. Let's try to tell you what you should be. All right, that was a really cool episode. I don't know. I wonder how much I'm going to be able to discuss from that episode. Because I don't even know what to fully think with this character yet. What I do know is it's a very cool character. I really enjoy... I mean, I enjoyed all of his monologues and stuff in this episode. I love his voice. I wonder, can I get who voices him? Because I would love to know. Like, I specifically want to know who voices him in English, please, if possible. And wow, it doesn't have it on my anime list yet. That's annoying. But he's a very cool character. he's just got a great voice. Ghostblade. Is this? Ernesto Jason Liebrick. I think that's who I was thinking of, right? That's is that Darby's voice actor? Yeah, he is Darby's voice actor. That's who I was thinking of. Nice. Okay, cool. Because he's not doing the same voice as he does for Darby, but I could hear that same intonation in the way that he spoke. So I'm glad to know that I got that one right. I mean, I also want to look up if Zhang Lan is what's this show called? To Be Hero X. I wanna look up if she's the yours voice actor is what I'm trying to say. And I don't think it's on this page. Oh, just give me a sec. Okay, it is yet to be. I think it's yet to be announced who it's been. I think it's Natalie Van Sistine, who's voicing her, but I'm not sure. So I guess we'll see. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, well, I mean, I guess I was just talking about the voice actors. I like Ghostblade's voice. I liked the monologues that he was doing throughout this episode. I wonder, like, watching these episodes, like, how am I gonna feel about him next episode? I think there's only one episode left of his story, and the first one was kind of just recapping. It's not recapping as in this is information we knew, but it was like going through events that we somewhat knew about, but like showing us kind of like answering some questions for us. Like we're seeing, okay, so the stalker was actually her dad, and he's not stalking her. Well, he's not trying to. He's just like really socially inept, and so he's like trying to understand her and doesn't understand that it's, you know, probably not great following an 18-year-old girl around and like, you know, writing notes about her and making a board about all the places that she goes and people she talks to and trying to like subtly control her life. You know, regardless of if you're her family or not, it's not a very normal thing to do. So, but like he does it just, he like truly doesn't get people, and he's like, oh, this is a way to get someone, you know, is to write down everything about them or whatever. So, And I mean, I think it's probably tough. I think this is just me, but I think Zhang Lan like jumped the gun a bit when she was like, she's 18 years old and you got her this, like, you know, and like I think we didn't see, it would be one thing if he gave it to his daughter and she was like, Dad, I'm 18 years old, like, why'd you get me this? That would be one thing. But I feel like the mother saying it makes me feel like I don't know, she might respond to it really nicely, or she might go like, oh, thanks, Dad, like, and like it, you know, she doesn't really care about it that much, but it's a way to start a conversation with her, you know, it's a way to start like, I mean, maybe not a conversation because he's not a guy that talks, but it's a way to start her talking to him, maybe, because at least it's like, you got me this because you care in some way about me, but at the same time, Zhang Lan might have been saying that like because she might not know either, you know, like she might be misguided because she was also kind of a like non-social person for most of her life. By the way, I did like those sequences a lot of like they met each other, right? And I feel like a lot of the time you show a character like being on their phone disinterested, and classically it's like a way to show a character in a very negative fashion in media, right? When they're always like looking down at their phone and not paying attention to anything, it's like an easy way to get the audience to show the audience like, hey, this person sucks. And I'm not necessarily disagreeing with that idea, but I also feel like looking at your phone in society or whatever is like getting to the point where it's slightly overhated, right? And I mean the context that matters is like are you bothering the other person or people? That's really the context that matters. If you have two people sitting in a room, like if you have a couple sitting in a room and they're both just across from each other and they're both on their phones, to me, I don't see anything wrong with that, because if they're both happy and they're like comfortable with that, what's the issue? Like, you watching from the outside going like, they're not being social. Who gives a fuck? Then you don't care about them. Like, they're random people. It doesn't matter. Now, if it's like one person is trying to talk to someone else and the other person's ignoring them and going on their phone and stuff, that is a problem, right? Like, that's where the issue starts to come in, when you're like actively, you know, blocking other people's enjoyment, or like you're ignoring them for that, right? So with that being said, I liked that he saw her on her phone or whatever, and he is someone who doesn't like to talk much anyway, and so like they just started doing stuff together, and they did little things in each scene to show that she was showing some affection back. She wasn't just ignoring him. She like, he gave her the burger or whatever, and she like looked up a little bit and slid the chips over to him, like, you know, here, have some, share this with me. And then like they're in the movie theater, and then, but she shouldn't be on her phone in a movie theater, that is bad. but you know, she like leaned over and like leaned on his shoulder or whatever, and obviously she wanted to get married to him, and she did still, they didn't subtitle it, but I imagine she texted I do, and then they kissed. So it's like she loves him, she cares about his presence, he's happy with it, it's great. And I love that they portrayed that like not necessarily, like they portrayed it as strange for sure, but not necessarily as like this isn't true love or whatever. They loved each other. So I like when shows do stuff like that, where it's like an unorthodox way of showing that the characters care about each other, but you're still showing that they do. So I enjoyed that quite a lot. But yeah, I'm curious what's gonna happen, like, because Loli, he doesn't like Loli because he sees her as a bad influence. I don't think this is think it's true, right? I mean, I think Loli is a bit more brutish. Like, she is definitely a bit harsher. And I think what's happening is, like, Nuonuo likes that. Like, she has that part of herself, but she doesn't really get to express it very much. And finally, like, Loli lets her feel more like herself, and then she can be a little bit more, you know, comfortable in her own skin. And also, she's grown up. Like, I think him looking at them and being like, her opinions are changing constantly, and she's like going out to drink more, and she's doing all this stuff. Yeah, she's 18 years old. Everything changes when you're growing up. Like, my opinions constantly changed. There's probably I mean, when I was younger, if you asked me, like, what shows I hated, I would have said One Piece. I would have said I hated One Piece. I have One Piece figurines. I have an entire channel called Jent Watches One Piece, where I watch One Piece. I have an empty can that was like a One Piece drink. And the drink sucked, but I still am glad I got it just so that I can have the can that has Nami on it. Like, I'm a big One Piece fan. If you asked me when I was 15, 16, I would have told you that One Piece is awful. And it's because I was young and immature and I didn't really know what I was talking about. And, like, I see something that, like, for some reason mildly disinterests me, and instead I latch on to disliking it. And then I move that to hate, because it's like, the more people like stuff, the more other people feel like they need to hate it. And then I grew up and I grew out of that, and I started to become a more positive person, and I started to realize I shouldn't hate many things. I should try to find things that I love, and also I should try to find what's special about the things that I don't like. And then often I will find, oh, hang on, I do like this. I just was being stubborn. I was just, you know, young. Like, I also hated Superman. I used to hate Superman as a character. And I thought he was just like a boring, like, annoying character with no interesting stories or whatever. But at some point in my life, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to figure out why people like Superman. And I, like, looked into it, and I looked at, you know, comic stuff, and I watched some stuff, and I was like, oh, I see what's interesting about this character. And I mean, it's good because the James Gunn Superman just came out, and I saw it the other day, and I really liked it. And so I was like, that's the Superman that I think is interesting. And now I, like, properly get it. People grow and change, and it's like I'm not going to say no one. People around me affected me, but for the most part, I came to these realizations on my own, and that's just a part of growing up. But I think for him, he is a very stoic individual. He's got his thoughts and opinions, and I think they largely haven't changed much since he was young. Like, I think he grew up, he had this kind of, like, annoyance and hatred that was, like, bubbling inside him, and then he didn't ever have to change, and so he never changed. And so now he's at a point where he's looking at his daughter and is going, why is she changing? I didn't do that. And it's scaring him. So I think it's really interesting. I'm kind of scared about if something's gonna happen to Loli. But as I said, so far I don't believe they've killed off any of the protagonists of this show. They've killed off other characters, but, like, Moon, for example, was never a protagonist. So, and, you know, like, same with the other ones that have died so far. I can't remember their names, but they haven't been protagonists. And I feel like we're gonna be wanting to move into a season 2 with all of these characters at the X tournament or whatever. Like, and every protagonist that we've followed so far being at that tournament. So I feel like Loli's not going to die. I also feel like it's possible they don't resolve the Loli Ghostblade tension. I mean, they could, and that would, you know, make for a satisfying episode. But also they could not do it, and then if we have another season and they ever come across each other, there'll be like more tension there. I don't know. So I'm curious. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about for this episode. So that was To Be Hero X episode 15. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.